最宽的肩膀，扛得住誓言，不改变。当强烈的信念让命运都无言，浪漫成了特权。狂喜狂悲共舞是盛宴，誓言当花火的壮烈，是无悔的经典。哦，不忧伤的爱是深爱，像无形的存在，却无处不在。维持爱的伤害，愿所爱，安然横渡星海，一朝放了感情，一生挂怀。最无私的深爱是绝不忧伤的爱。
Will you choose her, or your own family who desperately needs you? It is all up to you now. I'm aware that you wanted to speak with Jiang. Then I'll leave you two. I'm tired.
What are these photos?
Those are related to the embezzlement case. We suspect that Xiaozhou currently has the money that Beigua Sheng has given her, and it appears to be quite a lot of money.
So what exactly do you want?
Nothing. We just want the money back. If Xiaozhou already used the money, then that would be a very serious crime. But I'm afraid that Bei Xiaowu, in his recklessness, would try to protect Xiaozhou and possibly take all the blame.
Did Tianyu lose his sight because of that accident in Sanya?
Yes.
So you already knew that when you were in Paris?
Mm-hmm.
Jiang Sheng, do you love me?
Brother.
Uncle Chen, I want you to find out whether Xiaozhou really has the money or not.
All right. I'm afraid that this matter might escalate more than it has. We should get Bei Xiaowu out of here for a while. You and him are very close to each other. I hope that this situation won't affect you.
The rain is getting heavier. It doesn't look like it'll stop. It's quiet upstairs today. I just want to keep you company. I remember when I was little, you'd keep me company every time that it rained.
I'm tired. Go back and rest.
Tianyou, I no longer seem to remember when we stopped sharing our real thoughts with each other. I watched you as you grew up. When you were 3, you were afraid of the dark. When you were 5, you cried your eyes out over a dead puppy. When you were 6, you almost burnt down half your room using mosquito incense. To this day, I still feel as if you were a kid. You still haven't completely gotten your sight back. It comes and goes. That's why you don't want your grandpa knowing. Because you don't want him to be disappointed. But then again, if things continue like this, our company might lose everything.
I understand. It's tough for you to choose between Grandpa and me.
Don't you worry. I'll keep your secret. Actually, I have a personal reason to go to Paris this time. I once loved a woman, back in my day. When I was younger. A few days ago, I heard she died. And suddenly, everything came back to me. I hope that you
keep the secret for you two.
Are you crazy?
Why aren't you?
Aren't you scared?
If we can't even decide whom we should fall in love with, what's there to be scared of?
You came here just for me? That doesn't make any sense. You're part of the Chung family now, aren't you? You didn't have to come here anymore. You could have just called and I'd show up at your place. And look, you're even equipped with bodyguards, a driver, and a luxury car. It's too costly for you to go out. Besides, it's not environment friendly.
Beishao, I'm here for something urgent.
What?
I'm going to leave the country soon. Would you like to go with me?
No, I don't think so. If I embarrass myself here at least, I'll still be in my own country. The people here are generous just like you, so they won't judge me. But if I went abroad and embarrassed myself, I don't think that I'd be able to forgive myself. Besides, I'm sure I'm gonna feel very uncomfortable if I left my little nest here, wouldn't I?
Beishao.
All right. Look, how about this? Why don't you and I talk some other time? Because I really need to go to work right now, all right? I'll just call you later.
Excuse me, sir. It's time to head back.
You go on ahead. I want to be alone.
Very well.
Later.
Have you ever washed dishes before?
Low blow, man. Have I washed the dishes? I've even washed tattoos before.
Careful, don't break it. If you do, they'll deduct it from my salary. Then I work for nothing.
Fine, fine.
Sir, You'll be leaving tomorrow. I think we better go home early.
I know that. Oh, and please figure out a way to get Beishawu out of the country.
I will. Don't you worry.
I'm really sorry for yesterday. I found this by the sofa. He must have waited for his call. Don't bother. I've tried calling it. No one answered.
Why'd you do that?
I've been trying to reach him in many ways since last night, but I couldn't reach him. I thought he'd answer your call.
Except for Mr. Chen and us, we have to hide the fact from anybody else. That Tianyou can finally see. Just for now. So that means he can't go back to the company anytime soon.
Aunt Liu also knows about it.
Don't worry about her. We can trust her. Any news about Liang Sheng?
None yet, sir. We tried everything.
We have to find him.
Tianyou, do you think Liang Sheng left because he got upset seeing you and Jiang Sheng together in the room? Or could there be another reason?
Jiang Sheng, it's you! Hey! Where have you been? It's been so many days. I thought we were friends. How come you didn't tell us you were leaving? Even Keisharu did better than you. He practically made the ward his wedding room. And you know what? If Jin Liang stayed at the hospital for a month, the sofa in the ward would have been his wedding bed too. What's wrong?
I'm thinking of someone.
Is it Xiaozhou? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you always comparing me to that girl? I am a high-class, elegant, intelligent, and down-to-earth woman. She's just some rustic girl. So please stop pitting us against each other.
Xiaozhou isn't like that at all.
Well then, don't you think she's done enough damage to you?
Don't think of her like that. Every one of us has made mistakes in our lives. Whether for love, for friends, or for family. We forgive or we're forgiven. That's just how life is.
I haven't seen you in a week. Did you lose weight?
The food isn't good at the Changs.
Oh, by the way, I heard that Liang Sheng is back.
Hey, seriously, I was wondering if it's awkward for the three of you when you're together.
Stop it.
Did Ginger tell you that?
He never talks about the Changs with me. Beishawu told me. He said Liang Sheng went to his place and invited him to travel abroad together. But Xiaowu was on his way to Xiaozhou, so he asked him to leave. Hey, Did Babo tell you she has a new boyfriend? Don't you?
Of course I do. He's a model, an extremely handsome model. Well, I guess I better go now. I have a date, so I can't be late. I'll see you around.
I got goosebumps. You can go home now. I didn't sleep very well for days because of Keisharo. I need to sleep early tonight. You should go home.
I should go then.
Bye.
Is she doing better today?
She's better. She's sleeping now.
She needs to have proper rest. Fracture of the tailbone requires a lot of recovery time.
Doctor, do you think this will leave her with any sequela?
If she recovers well, then she should be fine. As long as she pays more attention. And as long as she avoids falling down. But there might be a more serious condition. She may have trouble walking in the future.
Jiang Sheng, I beg of you, please don't tell her about this.
Brother, why haven't you called me yet? What are you doing? Is everything okay?
Liang Sheng, Beishawu refuses to cooperate. Because of this, his visa can't be processed. Do you think that we should?
Don't worry about it. I will do whatever I can to protect Xiaowu and Jiang Sheng.
Sit over here. There.
All right.
How do you feel?
I feel better.
This guy. No.
Jinliang, will you marry me? In sickness and in health, I'll be by your side. Even if I wasn't part of your past, I'd like to be in your life for the rest of our lives. Jinliang, will you marry me?
Well, don't just stare. Put it on for me.
How sweet.
This hand.
Look at me. Does it still hurt? Do you want to wear it?
It's okay.
You'll get sore if you sit too long. Give me your shoes.
No, I can do it.
Please, allow me. Here, right foot first.
There.
Okay, next foot. Here, easy now.
It's all good. I'm not used to this.
You can lean on it if you feel comfortable. By the way, your discharge papers aren't completed yet, right? Wait for me here, I won't be long. Would you mind keeping her company?
Oh, sure.
Bye. Jiang Sheng has been telling us over and over again to look after you. But you don't need us after all.
I don't think we're necessary here at all. Just look at these two. They're so in love. But when I look at you and Yan Zhang,
What's wrong with me and Yan Zhang?
Oh, quiet. Why are you yelling?
We were talking about Jin Liang.
Right.
Quit making fun of me. Huh?
Ginger really treats you as if you were his boss, doesn't he?
He doesn't do that.
What are you talking about? Ginger just happens to be a very thoughtful man to his girlfriend, isn't he?
Will you two knock it off already?
Hey.
Yeah?
Jin Liang, I think that you're really lucky to have a boyfriend who is incredibly considerate and caring about you.
You know what? You should choose the day for when you get married.
You're even more excited
That's right,
than I am.
that's actually a good point. Let me check my almanac for a second.
Well, that's not accurate.
Jiang Sheng, I'm sorry. I had an argument with my boyfriend that day. I was in a very bad mood. I didn't expect that you would fall into the sea for saving my life. After I called the ambulance, I ended up fainting. And after I woke up, my assistant had already sent me to the hospital. My impulsive behavior caused you and Mr. Chung. Is Mr. Chung doing better now?
He's doing all right. Don't blame yourself.
Jiang Sheng, please let me do you a favor. I would like to make up for the mistake that I caused you.
If you really want to make up for it, just live a good life in the future.
After the accident, I was actually able to clear my mind. I'll no longer do such a stupid thing and act impulsively like that. I'll no longer be the old Ouyang Jiao Jiao. Jiang Sheng, thank you. You made me the person I am today.
Why did you take me to such an elegant restaurant just to have dinner?
To celebrate your recovery, and I wanted to surprise you.
Celebrate
Let's
my
have
recovery?
something nice.
Hi, Jin Liang.
Hi. Bao, Ma. What are you two doing here?
Sit here. I told them about how you and I are getting married. I also thought that you'd miss them after being in the hospital for so long. So I decided to bring them here.
Your mother was too excited to even go sleep after receiving Ginger's phone call. She woke me up early today. She was already dressed up and prepared before I even brushed my teeth this morning.
Why, of course, my daughter is getting married. So obviously, I would definitely come here in such a hurry. Oh, also, have you given any thoughts on how you will prepare for your wedding yet?
Actually,
Another thing, I heard that the venue must be reserved in advance or it will be too late to make a reservation when the wedding date gets close.
Right,
Oh,
yes.
and the wedding photos. You should be taking the wedding photos soon, right? As well as the invitation cards. And of course, there are the guests. We need to count how many. There are so many things to do. Oh, tell me what's your plan. Go on, tell me already. I can't wait to hear it.
Sounds like you're more excited than I
Why,
am.
of course I am.
Actually, I've already thought about it. I promise that I will do my very best to prepare for this wedding once Jin Liang has completely recovered. And at the moment, I haven't been very busy lately. So if you have any ideas, requests, or suggestions, please feel free to let me know. I promise to give your daughter a splendid wedding.
Look at that. Ginger is so considerate. Fine. I am so relieved that my daughter is going to marry you. Isn't that right, dear?
We don't have and your requests. As long as you two live a happy life together, and we'll always be ready to help you.
Yes, yes,
Thank you
that's
for
right.
giving me the honor of taking care of Jin Liang.
Oh, you're just so polite, aren't you? Hey, Jianyou, say something, will you? What on earth are you thinking about?
Are you tired?
No, I was just thinking that I haven't finished my work yet.
Oh, look at you. We're talking about your wedding, so quit thinking about your work. Listen, once you get married, your family should always come first. Ginger, don't spoil her too much, got it?
It's fine. I'm fine with whatever she wants.
Oh dear, Ginger is so thoughtful. Look, dear, he gave me some of those facial masks. Thank you for this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, by the way, Jin Young, your Uncle Zheng's grandson was born. I'll visit him later and tell them about your good news.
I'd be happy to drive you there.
All right.
So I can take you there too.
Thank you.
Oh, don't you worry about it. I will inform you right away the moment the two have finally decided on a wedding date, all right? Okay, I'll call you later, okay? All right, bye-bye. Oh, now, I almost forgot to ask. Where's your engagement ring? I haven't seen it yet. Oh, you're wearing it. It really is beautiful, dear. Oh, it's never been resized? Well, I think it fits your finger perfectly, dear. Only Ginger can do it like this. He is such a thoughtful man. You will never meet another man like him in your life. How nice. Oh. Oh, look. These friends of mine are now telling me that they all want to come to Shanghai to go to your wedding after hearing about your engagement. Oh, my.
Then I'm afraid they'll be disappointed. Ma, what will happen if I decide not to marry Ginger?
Oh, dear. What is the matter with you? What on earth are you talking about? Jianyou, you're probably just getting nervous. It makes sense. You've always been so used to being alone all the time. You're just stressed because you're getting married. Oh, what do they call that? Oh, I believe they call it gamophobia. Don't worry, it's normal. You still got a lot of time before the wedding comes. So just take it easy for now. You will be fine. Don't get nervous.
Here, drink while it's still warm.
Thanks, Pa.
I can't believe you're getting married soon.
It's not that soon yet, Pa. Not true.
I don't think Ginger can wait any longer. Jin Young, I noticed that you weren't happy at the restaurant. Is there something on your mind? When you were 10, you were punished by your teacher for reading A Dream of Red Mansions. Your mother was furious, but I knew that from that very moment I had a very intelligent daughter. So I promised you that as long as you focused on your studies, I would tell you the stories in that book every day.
And then the storytelling before bed lasted until I was in middle school.
That's right. We told everything to each other.
And we had a lot of secrets. Pa? Actually, I am not sure. I know Ginger's a good man, and that he loves me. But I don't seem to feel the desire to marry him, Papa.
I know that. I noticed it.
So now I have no idea what I should do.
Jin Young, marriage isn't everything for a woman. Especially you.
Pa, Ma doesn't seem to think so. She thinks only marriage can ensure a woman's happiness.
Her happiness isn't necessarily yours too, you know. I think all parents desire their children to find the love of their lives eventually. but I know you're independent. I know you. My daughter is a strong individual. Without marriage, you can still live a fulfilling life.
Pa, I never knew that this was what you really thought.
I've always known that my daughter was different from others. She can't be framed just by conventionality. Jin Young, I believe that you're capable of being independent. You'll have my blessing, whether you're married, and even if you're not. There's no doubt that Ginger is a good man. But if you have any reservations about it, then you should pause and think it over. That's the responsible way. A man who's willing to make such a big promise to you deserves to be treated fairly and genuinely.
I know what to do now. Thank you for that, Pa.
Hey, finish your drink.
Right. It's still warm.
Back to work, okay? Finish all of it.
Ginger, I think our relationship is moving too fast.
Jin Liang, did I do something wrong?
You didn't. No, you didn't. You've done nothing wrong. I think that every girl out there would want to marry someone like you.
You say any girl, huh? You mean any girl but you?
Being a reporter has always been my dream. Finally, I made it come true. That's why I don't want to rush into marriage just after starting my career. Actually, I haven't even thought about marriage before.
Actually, getting married wasn't part of my plan either. But then I met you. And I was certain that this is what I want. And I think this is also what you want. Am I right?
I just think that I'm happy with how things are at the moment. However, I have no idea what to do when I'm facing a lifetime promise. Or maybe I think I'm just not ready for it yet.
Jinliang, maybe I was a bit too excited. How about this? You can keep the ring for now. You don't have to give it back right away. I suggest that we just give each other some more time. What do you say to that? Tianen?
You stay away from her.
I'm sorry, but I can't promise you that.
Don't you forget, you're just an employee of our family.
Oh yeah, so what? Every single person is equal.
Equal?
I will marry her. I'll spend the rest of my